When he's not too busy programming laptops, he's out there just honing his craft in the field of art. Hunter Biden is quite the accomplished painter. Holy, never have I ever seen an amateur artist, somebody who has had their first ever gallery, their first ever professional piece purchased for such a high value. I'm sure this is just unprecedented, untapped talent, and it has nothing to do with some underlying money laundering scheme. No, it couldn't possibly be anything like that. Hunter Biden sells about a dozen paintings for under $500,000 each. Huh, interesting. For just under $500,000? Wow, no, it's clearly has nothing to do with his familial connections. No. Hunter Biden, who is under investigation for tax fraud and soon to have his laptop being examined, but not right now, has reportedly sold a total of 12 paintings to anonymous buyers during his father's term as president of the United States. While the average yearly wage of the American artist is $73,013, an American artist making $73,000? Is that lumping in all of the successful rappers and musicians and creatives? Because anybody who's putting ink to paper with a brush at this point in time, $73,000? I don't know, man. Hunter has reportedly raked in hundreds of thousands of dollars as a novice painter. Yeah, and it's just a little side hustle. It's good work if you can find it. Previous reports indicated Hunter sold 5 paintings for $375,000 each in 2021. But according to a new estimate by the gallerist, Hunter has sold about 12 paintings for less than his asking price of $500,000, Washington Post reported. And they also come with this handy-dandy business card where you can just go ahead and contact Hunter at this unknown number anytime you want. You can get all of the access that you want. It's unclear how much money Hunter has made from this art, but estimates show he has earned at least 5 times more than the average American artist, all while being a novice. Adam Thompson, prominent artist from Miami, told Breitbart News he believes Hunter's artwork is not bad for an artist, or for a novice. Yeah, man, but it's not $500,000 good. Yo, man, that's like super accomplished artist level. $500,000 for one piece? I don't think so, man. Hunter's artwork would likely only be worth about $4,000 to $5,000, and he's not the president. Oh, if he was not the president's son, Thompson added, it's nowhere near as good as George W. Bush's art. Yeah, which is kind of weird. But I understand you can't disassociate the painter from the art. Kind of like, could you really tell the difference between a Jackson Pollock modern disaster from, anything that you'd see outside of a kindergarten class? If it wasn't somebody's name attached to the piece, it wouldn't be that popular. Hunter sold paintings to anonymous buyers have raised red flags. House Oversight Committee Chair James Comer told Breitbart News in 2022 that he's 95% sure the buyers of Hunter's art are Chinese buyers, potentially implicating President Joe Biden. It just all depends on what percentage the big guy gets. That's what I'm concerned about. To ask for up to $500,000 is a blatant ripoff. Yeah, well, you can ask for anything. Something's only worth as much as that in which you can sell it for. So, hey, man. The real problem lies in the people who are buying it is the outrageous prices they're selling for. Yeah, man. The art market is known for corruption. What? Come on now. The art market and the NFT market, just a hand in hand. Can't wait for Jake Paul's painting career to take off. Logan Paul. Logan Paul's a grifter. Jake's the novice fighter. Anyways, a large number of art sales have been through intermediaries referred to as art advisors who can represent both purchasers and sellers in a typical transaction. A purchaser may not ask who owns the piece of art they are purchasing. The seller may not ask whom it is being purchased or the origin of the money, and in general, an art advisor would be reluctant to reveal the identity of the client for fear of being cut out of the deal and losing their business. Yes. Hunter's art dealer, George Burgess, there he is, who has a history of doing business in China, has been called to testify before the House Oversight Committee. The committee seeks transparency for Hunter's art sales. Burgess has not yet agreed to testify and has hired legal counsel. In an interview with the Post, Burgess defended Hunter's art and claimed Hunter could become one of the most consequential artists in this century. Yep. That surname carries a lot of weight, especially for some people that really need to repay some favors. Just saying. His is a story of perseverance. Yes, a former crackhead made good. Such an inspiring story. Never would have got there without his perseverance or his family connections, one or the other. Hunter's story reflects what I believe is the beauty of humanity, judged not by the fall, but having the strength to rise up. Oh, what an it's definitely, instead of the hero's journey, it's the hunter's journey. Damn it, we're just going to go ahead and run that back, obviously. Need to rename it because it's just so much more inspiring when a Biden's a part of it. Yuck. But having the character required to change and the courage to do it. Hunter's art reflects all of that and more. And the art gives us hope, yes. Just like Superman, the S stands for hope. It reminds us that tomorrow brings a new day, a new beginning, a new possibility. Yeah, that's all wonderful and fantastic. But what about another term? What about a new term for your father right there? Okay, the only reason that you're getting those 6-digit payouts for all of your rudimentary art pieces. How long is that money train going to continue to go? Just ask him, man, because we're taking a look at some polls, some presidential polls, theoretically for the future. And even in the corrupt polling industry, Trump is dog walking everybody, absolutely beating the brakes off of kids. And hey, man, you love to see it, but DeSantis, shut up. Trump takes the lead over Biden on the eve of the State of the Union address. I guess a little bit of a spoiler because I'm going to be talking about that tomorrow. But whenever this video comes out, hey, man, Biden has sucked. I'm just trying to think of any accomplishment that he's had during his term. You could take a look at the CHIPS Act that he signed to stimulate the manufacturing process for microchips on American soil. That's somewhat of a good plan that he's putting forth. But to say that needs to be a specifically government policy, does it outweigh Afghanistan, Chinese balloon? Sending billions of dollars, wasting so many goodwill fluff pieces on trying to stimulate the hashtag stand with Russia narrative or Ukraine narrative against Russia. There we go. One quasi good thing does not wash away. It's just the years and years of failure. But let's see what the polls have to say. Former President Donald Trump, a Republican, has taken the lead over current President Joe Biden, a Democrat, on the eve of the latter's planned State of the Union address this week in Congress. A poll shows Trump at 48% leads Biden's 45% by 3 points. 1% said that it would vote, or 1% said that they would vote for somebody else. Yeah, but they're just stupid people who vote for the Green Party, the Lulbertarians. It's just terrible, man. 3% said that they would not vote for either Trump or Biden. Oh, yes, those enlightened centrists. 2% said that they would not vote, and 1% had no opinion. Okay, so stupid people in the middle. Great. Survey from Washington Post and ABC News represents a 5-point swing. Just focus on who they're polling, who they're using. This isn't Rasmussen. This isn't Pew. This isn't somebody who's actually good at their job. This is the Washington Post and ABC. They're a little left-leaning. And by a little, I would say Hunter's being paid a little over market value for his art pieces. Just comparing and contrasting that with old numbers, Trump's way, the pollsters, a last such survey nationally back in September had Biden leading Trump by 2 points, 48 to 46. The survey polled 3,003 Americans from January 27th to February 1st and has a margin of error of 3.5%. So yeah, though, actually Joe Biden might totally still be the most popular president ever. 81 million votes, man, can't be wrong or questioned. This means that the poll was entirely completed. Before the public found out about a Chinese Communist Party suspected surveillance, the balloon. The story broke last Thursday evening, and the poll was completed on Wednesday. But now, over on that side, they're saying that, there was a Chinese balloon that flew over the continental United States during Trump's administration, and it wasn't discovered until Biden took office. Oh my God, Trump lied to everybody about a surveillance balloon. Didn't happen, by the way, because you know what they're citing? An anonymous source. Wow, how many anti-Trump stories have you heard cited from an anonymous source, as opposed to your own lying eyes? Just saying, might skew something, potentially, because this was the Washington Post and ABC News being polled those viewers. The balloon story captivated the national attention. The Republicans have levied severe criticism at Biden. National attention? No, everybody just kind of, meme the balloon for a second, and only trad cucks that don't want to address Eliza Blue's situation and want to talk about the balloon ad nauseum. It's just whatever, man. Current president allowed the balloon to traverse the entire United States by saying, we can't shoot it down because it's a balloon and we can't do that. We might endanger American lives. But no, just rob the American people, send their money abroad, and then just tell them that they're racist and bigots because they don't want to, experiment with their bloodstream. Interesting, man. Good tactic. We'll see if it works out for you in 2024. Or are you just going to get help in order to ensure that you're still going to be the most popular president at a ripe old age of 82? Oh, Lord. But with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.